All right, everybody, we're going to start a new topic of Christianity. Yes, hope you're excited about it because you hopefully know a lot about it. So we're looking at what's called the first Christians. All right, so let's get into this. Have your notes ready? Have something to write with. Here we go. 3 3 3 3 3 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 1. Yes. All right. So during the 900s, okay, this is where we are. 900 years before Jesus. We actually talked about this when we learned about the Israelites. The two great kings were David and who was the other great king? Do you remember? His name was Solomon. Solomon. So David and Solomon united the Israelites and created the kingdom of Israel. That's right. Its capital was Jerusalem. This unity did not last long. Israel divided into two small kingdoms. First, you have Israel, and then you have Judah. The small kingdoms were later, what happens to them? Do they get bigger, smaller? Well, they actually are taken over. That's right, taken over by more powerful neighbors, taken over by the Romans. All right, Israel was destroyed, and its people, what happened to the people? They were scattered. All right, but the Jews, the people of Judah, they survived. And that's where our story begins. All right, so it goes like this. How did the Jews react to Roman rule? The Romans were the one that took over the Jews and Judah. And all right, let's see how they reacted. In 63 BCE, so 63 years before Jesus, who took them over? The Romans took over Judah, where the Jews are from. At first, they ruled through Jewish kings, which is not too bad. They didn't mind being ruled through Jewish kings. Then in 6 AD, this is 6 years after Jesus is here, Emperor, all right, who's the emperor during Rome's golden age? Emperor Augustus earned Judah into a Roman province and called it Judea. All right, instead of a king, a Roman governor, his name or his title would be called a procurator. A procurator ruled the new province. The Jews, they didn't really like this. So they started not getting along. What's that word? They started arguing. So they argued among themselves over what to do about the Romans. Some favored, guess what they favored? Just working with them. Getting along with the Romans. Others, they opposed Roman rule by closely following Jewish traditions. Still others turned their backs on the Romans, settled in isolated areas, and shared their belongings. So some just left. These guys remind me of Democrats and Republicans. Some were working together, all right, with the opposite side, and some opposed no matter what. And others turned their back, called them all bad. But anyways, here we go. So were Jewish rebels successful? So here we go. Some Jews believed that they should, what do you think they should do? They should fight back. All right, so they should fight the Romans and take back control of their kingdom. These people, we will call them, their names are called zealots. That's right, zealots. And they convinced many Jews to take up arms against the Romans. All right, the year is 66 AD, so Jesus is dead now. The rebellion was brutally crushed. The Romans destroyed the temple and killed thousands of Jews. A Jewish general named Josephus fought in the war, but later, all right, he sided with the Romans. He wrote about the horrors of Jerusalem's fall in his work or his book called The History of the Jewish War. All right, the Jews rebelled again in AD 132 and were again defeated. This time the Romans forced all Jews to leave Jerusalem and banned them from ever returning to the city. This was called, since they're kicked out, never allowed to come back, it's called the diaspora, or the scattering of the Jews. All right. Saddened by this loss of Jerusalem, many Jews found homes elsewhere, all over the world. By 700, the Jews had set up communities as far west as Spain and as far east as Central Asia. So they're all over the Eastern Hemisphere. In later centuries, they settled throughout Europe. They'll even come over here to the Americas. In their scattered communities, the Jews kept their faith alive by studying and following their religious laws. That's right. All right, so now let's meet Jesus. So what happened during the life of Jesus? So during the Roman times, many Jews hoped that God would send a Messiah or a deliverer. This leader would help them win back their freedom. Okay? The Israelite prophet had long ago predicted that what's the word we wrote earlier? A Messiah would come. Many of the Jews expected this Messiah to be a great king like King David. They thought the Messiah would restore the past glories of what's that kingdom called? Israelite kingdom. A few decades before the first Jewish revolt against Rome, a Jew, shouldn't say names. What's his name? What's the guy's name in the topic? His name is Jesus. Left his home in Nazareth and began preaching. From about 30 to 33, Jesus traveled throughout Judea and Galilee, the region just north of Judea, preaching his ideas. Crowds gathered to hear him preach. He soon assembled a small band of 12 close followers called disciples. There you go. So, what did Jesus teach? According to the Christian Bible, Jesus preached that God was coming soon to rule the world. He urged people to turn from their sins. He also told them that following Jewish religious laws was not as important as having a relationship with God, whom Jesus referred to as he called God his Father. The main point of Jesus' message is given in a group of sayings known as the Sermon on the Mount. All right, in them, Jesus made it clear that a person had to love and to forgive from the heart and not just go through the motions of following religious laws. Okay, among Jesus' sayings were, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will obtain mercy. And blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God." Jesus told his listeners to love and forgive each other because God loves and forgives people. According to Jesus, God's command was simple. He repeated the age-old Jewish saying, "Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and with all of your mind, and with all of your strength." Jesus also stressed another teaching: love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus' message of love and forgiveness helped shape the values of many people in Europe and America. To present his message, Jesus, he often used what's called parables. And that's where we will begin tomorrow, learning about Jesus' sayings or his teachings that we call parables. All right, so we will pick up part 2 tomorrow. Let's show you this again. So we are looking at the first Christians, and this is about it. Hope you're enjoying it. Get involved. Get whatever you need to get done, and end this 9 weeks with a bang. You guys are amazing. And I am out of here.